This is Module 7 of IDIS online training for CDBG entitlement grantees. In Module 7, we will learn how to generate and use some of the reports available to CDBG grantees. After some introductory slides, we will walk through the steps of generating a report using MicroStrategy, the Reports module for IDIS. The slides for this module are available for download from the course website. If you have not already done so, you may want to download and print the materials from the course website before watching the module. Please note that there is not a report section in the training manual. Instead, there is a separate reference guide called How to Run Reports in IDIS Online. On the login page of IDIS, at the top of the IDIS Resources section, you should see a link to How to Run Reports in IDIS Online that provides detailed direction on all of the features available in the Reports module. The resource also provides a short summary on the contents of each report. While we will not refer to it throughout the training, it is a valuable resource you will want on your bookshelf. The reports in IDIS serve two main functions. First, IDIS reports can present the system data in meaningful ways to help you manage your CDBG program on a daily basis. For example, you can use the List of Activities report to identify slow spending activities. You can use the Drawdown Voucher report to help you reconcile your local expenditures with the drawdown requests processed in IDIS. Second, IDIS reports can give grantees a chance to review the data that has been entered and make sure it's accurate and complete before submitting it to HUD for review as part of their CAPER. Data integrity refers to accuracy, completeness, and timeliness. By using and reviewing the reports on a regular basis, grantees can help ensure the data integrity of their CDBG information. The system has dozens of reports to choose from. This slide lists some commonly used reports by CDBG grantees. There are several other useful reports, so I want to encourage you to spend some time generating different reports and finding some that you like. The reference guide mentioned earlier, How to Run Reports in IDIS Online, available on the login page, has a short description of the available reports. The two reports we will highlight in this module are the PR03 Activity Summary Report and the PR26 CDBG Financial Summary Report. These two reports include information that is required as part of your end-of-year CAPER report. The process for generating a report is fairly straightforward. After generating one or two reports, you should feel comfortable with the process. The reports are actually maintained in a separate system called MicroStrategy. Every night, IDIS will send all of its data to MicroStrategy. This is important to note since all of the data you will see on the report is as of yesterday. If you make changes in the IDIS system, those changes will not appear in MicroStrategy reports until the next day. It's also important to be aware of being timed out of IDIS while you're in MicroStrategy. IDIS will end your session if you are inactive for 20 minutes. If your IDIS session ends, you will be forced to end your MicroStrategy session as well. Given this, it's a good idea to save your data often in MicroStrategy and also to switch back to IDIS every so often and navigate to a different page in order to stay active and reset the 20-minute clock. Once you have generated the report you want, it is recommended to print or save a copy of the report. The report provides a snapshot of your current data. To save a copy of the current data or snapshot, you have to export the report as a PDF or an Excel file and then save that file on your computer. There is no way to save a snapshot in MicroStrategy. You will see some other options in MicroStrategy, such as History List and Save to My Reports. The History List will allow you to temporarily save the current data, and we will talk about this more when we go through the process. However, the history list is meant to be temporary, and everything on that history list will be deleted every once in a while. When you use the Save to My Reports function, you are actually saving a report template, not the current data set. This is a nice feature if you want to customize a report, but it will not save the snapshot of data, only the formatting of the report. When you reopen a report in the My Reports folder, it will refresh the report with the most current data. The PRO3 report is the CDBG Activity Summary Report, or GPR. This report is a required part of your CAPR and contains large amounts of beneficiary data for each CDBG activity that was active within the selected program year. HUD reviews this report to gauge eligibility and compliance with national objectives, as well as monitor program performance. This report will include all active CDBG activities, including activities with a status of open and a funded date in the program year, activities with a completion or cancellation date during the selected program year, activities with a drawdown during the program year. Each activity included on the report will include most of the data entered on the accomplishment detail screens and financial information. It's recommended that you run this report at the beginning of your CAPR process and review it for completeness. If you identify any omissions, make sure you update the activities information in IDIS before submitting the report to HUD. In this module, we will walk through the process of downloading the BOSMAC version of this report into Excel to quickly identify any missing information. The PR26 report is the CDBG Financial Summary Report. This report is also a required part of your CAPR and one of the reports that grantees have the most problems with. Some problems occur because the grantee cannot determine how the system came up with a number, since everything is summarized. Other problems occur because the grantee must make adjustments to the report and is not sure what number to use. As part of this module, we will download the report and learn how to use the PRO3 BOSMAC report to identify adjustments we may need to make. The report is divided into 5 parts: the summary of CDBG resources, the summary of CDBG expenditures, the low-mod benefit test, the public service cap calculation, and the planning and administration cap calculation. In the next part of this module, we will walk through the steps to generate a report, we will practice formatting a report in Excel, and we will discuss the PR26 report.